Hello and welcome to this brief overview of Tiffin University's graduate programs for the Masters of Science in Criminal Justice. Currently, we offer 7 concentrations within the field of criminal justice. 6 of these concentrations are offered fully online and fully asynchronously, the outlier here being the Forensic Psychology program, which will be discussed near the end of this video. For the fully online programs, all of them require a total of 30 credit hours for full completion, and these credit hours are spread over a total of 10 classes. The cost for these programs is $700 per credit hour, and they each offer 6 start dates throughout the course of the calendar year, being in January, March, May, July, August, and October. For full degree completion, each of these 6 programs requires roughly 1 year for a full-time student and about 2 years for a part-time student. Going over for the breakdowns of these particular programs, here we see for the Homeland Security requires those 30 credit hours spread over these 10 classes. For the Homeland Security Administration, these are the required classes. For the Justice Administration, these are the required classes. For the Crime Analysis program, we have these required classes. For the Crime Science, these are the 10 classes that are required for the degree completion. And for the Criminal Behavior, these are the 10 classes. And again, all 6 of these programs are fully online, fully asynchronous, starting at the previously discussed 6 start dates throughout the course of the calendar year. For a full-time student, they take about 1 year to complete, and for a part-time student, they take about 2 years. As previously mentioned, we do have one other option within the field. Here we see that is the Masters of Science in Criminal Justice in Forensic Psychology. We generally like to discuss this program separately from the other offerings, as it is structured a little bit differently, as it is not online and does require you to physically be on the Tiffin University campus. This program meets in person on Saturdays for most of the day on Saturdays. It requires a total of 42 credit hours for completion. We see that that is distributed here between the 13 required courses. Similarly to the other programs, this does have a credit hour cost of $700 per credit hour. However, it only has the 1 start date per year, and that is in August. Separately from the other programs, this requires roughly 18 months for full completion for a full-time student and roughly 3 years for a part-time student. And again, the Forensic Psychology program only starts in August, is in person, and does meet for most of the day on Saturdays. If you have any additional questions about any of these programs for the Masters of Science in Criminal Justice, please feel free to reach out to any of our wonderful admissions counselors, and they will be able to get all of your questions answered.